Shalom Aleichem. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. I'm the brother, Tazayar Gabar, from Prophets of Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation on down to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, pushing out this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. And I'm going to go over the scriptures, Revelation 13 and 15 through 16, being lukewarm. All right. So, speaking for myself and brothers in this truth that have this problem, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wants us to be on fire for this truth, on fire doing the work of the Lord, and being on watch of the times that we are in, the prophecies, like it says in Ezra, measure the times diligently, which I'll get that. This second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the things, Salakia, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which is the prophecies, which we are at the end, and they talk about doing away with the dollar next month in July. The dollar is fastly losing its value. They're finna start their digital currency, which we already know what that's going to lead to. Revelation 13 and 15, 16, all right. So these are the times that we're living in, and it mentioned in Matthew, all right, the signs of the times, and measuring it with the news, the prophecies. Measure the prophecies with what's going on in the world. Basically being on watch. Being on watch with the news. All right, which we know Esau throwing a lot of bullshit, but all right, measuring the scriptures with what's going on now. All right, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. All right. So a prophet of the Lord will be in tune with this book through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and being on watch of the news, what this devil is doing, which he's making moves behind closed doors, but reading articles, so kind. All right. And the Lord don't want a servant that is slothful, and that's one of the major things, demons that goes around is that slothful demon. All right. I think it's called Belphegor. It's like Well, let me look it up. Lazy demon, which is an evil spirit, you know. Belphegor. Belphegor. I believe that's the name. That's how you pronounce it. No, this is an actual evil spirit, you know. You get this little lazy damn demon on you, you know, you won't feel like doing nothing. You know, it's a sloth. And you know, it can happen. You'll say you finna do a lesson at this time or whatever, and you sit down, get comfortable, probably eat a meal. You be like, I'm finna eat this, then I'll do a lesson around 3 o'clock. Alright, and your ass get comfortable. Say it's 12. You know, you on the couch. You eat your meal, then you're like, I'm gonna watch this movie. By the time we go off and do a lesson, you know, by the time the movie go off, like your ass don't want to do nothing else. You probably fell asleep by then, or you see another movie that you want to watch, or you'll be, you know, laying down in the bed. You know, don't want to move, do nothing productive. All right, you got this evil spirit right here on you. You know, Belphegor. If I'm saying it right, but kind. Um, this is Revelation 3, starting at 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. So, you know, Yahweh Shah saying, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. So, the Lord will rather have you cold, which is basically in the world, you know, and that's another thing, not being too much off in this world. Because if you be too much off in the world, it'll consume away with your spirit in this truth, you know, because your mind is locked in with the world. Like you're giving too much time to the world, so you know, all your time and energy will eventually overtake this truth, you know. But it says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold, which is in the world, not doing the work at all, nor hot, which is on fire for this truth. Thou wert cold or hot. So I will rather you be cold or hot. Pick a side. So then, because thou art lukewarm, which is in between, now you half in and half out, half assing, you know, uploading 2 videos a month, that's lukewarm, you know, 1 video a week. No, half in and half out. And neither cold nor hot. So you're not cold or hot. I will spew thee out of my mouth. And I use the example of that foot spa machine, you know, the little foot machine. You put the hot water in, then you put the salt, and they'll get rid of the calluses and whatever you have on your foot, you know, and it feel good and all that. But once that water, you know, when that water hot, that's when it works at its best. With the salt, because it's getting off in your pores, whatever, getting rid of all that, you know, powdered up skin, all that. But once that water starts getting warm, you know, by the time it gets warm and it's half-ass cold, you know, that's when you pour it out, because it's not at its best, you know. The same way, the Lord requires you to be on fire for you know, this truth, doing the works of the Lord. You know, even think about a job. You know, you at a job. If you half-ass and stuff, they tell you to do something and you half-ass do it, you gonna get fired. No, it's the same way. No, same thing with the little foot machine. No, nobody wants their feet just sitting in cold water. You know, you pour the water out before it gets cold. When it starts getting warm. All right. So that's the same. Just using examples. You know, it's going into. It's the same way with the Lord. The Lord wants the best. You know, He don't want lazy, slothful servants. All right. But just keeping this lesson short. Lord willing, this was a edifying lesson. You know. All right, and the elder apostle Tahar brings up this scripture. You know, he brings up this topic a lot. You know, being lukewarm. All right. But with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'm the brother Taziar Gabor from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. I'm gonna say Shalom, Abba, soon.